Well, here I am coming out of the woodworks after being dead on my YouTube channel for, Jesus Christ, I don't know, since November. I don't even remember. It's been so long since I've actually existed. I've been doing a lot of shit. Past 5 months have been kind of crazy for such. And again, nobody really watches stuff outside friend groups I have. See, y'all already know about this. About goofy stuff. Thought I'd just make a little thing, because, you know, I'm working on actually other video projects right now of stuff that's gonna be much higher quality. Like, I'm working on it, but it's gonna take me a really long time. It's gonna be really fucking good. Hopefully I'll finish that as soon as. Also been the mod pack I've been working on. That might be a thing on this thing as well. It's gonna be sort of SMP, but it's like a huge modded thing. But that's not really what I'm here to talk about as such. Oh my fuck, I can't do that. I'm here to talk about the whole thing that happened with GD community, obviously. In the GD community, I'm pretty involved in it. Keep up with a lot of it and shit. And obviously, you know, SpaceUK, he did a slight funny, and that he hacked the entire main list, and just cheated in the game for like 2 years, and everything. So I'm just kind of giving my thoughts on that. It's a little filler upload. But, yeah, this isn't scripted or anything. It's like a live commentary. The whole situation is just, God, I don't even fucking know, man. Oh shit. Let's go somewhere. The whole situation is just kind of fucking crazy. Like, like, Space was literally the best player, or considered the best player, for like, I don't even know how long. He was like an insanely good player. He was like looked up by so many players and shit, all this crazy stuff, and he was just a cheater the entire time. There's been a lot of debate over a few things. First of all, is Space, like, you know, justified in all this, and that, like, is his whole justification with, like, oh, he's just doing the trolling for, like, funnies, like, is him doing it for funny? Like, people are saying that, you know, he was just a massive troll, and, like, they were congratulating him on doing that sort of thing, and I think that's just not how people should really be. That's not how I personally react, because cheaters in years past, people like Noctifly, Cyclic, obviously, there is there's the Ultimate Phase, yeah, Andromeda, people like that, and they were heavily criticized and shit, and such. And that way they got a ton of shit for a really long time. And I think all of them, except for, I'm not sure about Noctifly, he may have came back legit. But all of them at some point came back legit and did at least some of their accomplishments legit. I know Cyclic, I think he went up to the Ultimate Phase. I'm not sure if he beat anything for it, man. I wasn't around here in 2016. Noctifly, once again, I don't know. And I think Andromeda came back legit, buffed the Ultimate Phase, and then released the current version we have today. But with Space, everyone is either saying they're overreacting or congratulating him for being a troll. And I think people like that aren't really contrarians, but the reason why that people have that reaction is due to how much bigger the community is. The community back in 2016, 2017 was very tightly knit. It was way smaller and such, due to the fact that, I don't know, internet culture over the past long time has shifted much more into GD's favor. It's become much more infamous. It's not that game at middle school, but people have gone crazy. And I think that's just due to the skill ceiling being so much higher and such. So the community has inevitably gotten way bigger. Like, people have tens of times of more subscribers now than they did before. Like, some GD YouTubers, the biggest ones back then only had a couple 100,000. Now there's people think millions and stuff. Well, maybe not, I'm not really sure. They get higher, they don't probably have higher subs, but they get more consistent views and such. It's like way more popular. So people see one person hacking as way less of a big of a deal because there's much bigger pool of top players. Like, you know, back then there was only like Cyclic, there was just Riot. I'm not sure about the other two cases on it. I don't really know the community that well back then because I wasn't a part of it. I joined early 2.1, so I don't really know much about the community. Holy shit. So yeah, it's like a huge thing. There's way more top players. Like now we got Doggy, Zoink, Curse, Trick. There's way more, so people don't really view it as big of a deal. And I think that's just not a good thing. Like, it's still somebody fooling. This guy basically scammed people out of thousands of dollars by faking being a top player. He impacted them. Like mentally, he's probably impacted loads. At least in the vacuum of the community. Yeah, he obviously hasn't like probably fucked over mental states in a much more serious way. But in terms of the community, he's done a lot of damage in a lot of ways. And I don't think people should be like defending him or trying to justify his actions. If anything, what he's did is could be even considered worse than those people because there was multiple top ones and shit. And it was the whole top 75 rather than just like 1 or 2 levels. So like that's the thing. And also it was a way longer time period. I think at most Cyclic was I think maybe 1 year, or maybe it's not. I'm not sure. Once again, I don't really have a great opinion on this, but like, you know, people should not be treating it differently just because the community is way bigger and like there's smart players and stuff. And just saying, if people saying it's just a game should also just go fuck themselves. That's a dog shit opinion. And I fucking hate people that are just like that. If you're trying to say that somebody cheating in a game is justified because it's just a game, it doesn't matter, then what you're basically saying is the entire community and everything basically caring about games are pointless because they're not real. And that means like, so why do people care about sports? Why do people care about anything? That's a very nihilistic sort of outlook, and I fucking hate that type of shit. Overall, Space should honestly, I don't think people should like be sending him death threats. Obviously, he's still a person and such. People doing that are just as shitty. Like they really should not be doing that kind of stuff. It's still like people should not be trying to defend Space and such. That's what I wanted to say and such on the whole situation, on what I think of it, and why I actually think people have been reacting the way they have been reacting, and why it seems so much more mixed than other cheating scandals. As for specific players or specific events, a lot of top ones got fucked. Like Firework was obviously the one people were talking about a lot, but things like AOD and Scoop and Circles also kind of got fucked really hard. Trick got fucked out of his top one. Doggy got fucked out of Verifier for a while. And top on Acron Victor, but it's all been reversed, so the damage isn't as bad there. But like, and now that I've kind of talked about the implications or like why I think what's happening, now the big thing that people are also focusing on is the aftermath of the whole situation. Jesus Christ, that was crazy. The aftermath of this is going to be detrimental for the community. Like, the community is going to become entirely different after this hacking scandal, because up until this point, most top players had basically gotten a free pass when it came to their records, and basically the entire game. Like, they were not scrutinized at all. They were barely even checked. And they could just basically do whatever the hell they want and they wouldn't be checked. But now that's going to, like, change completely. Top players, and basically players in general, the list is going to become way more strict. And this could, theoretically, if people have been cheating on the list, have a huge domino effect where a ton of people and ton of list records and stuff get exposed, and the whole list could very well change. That is a very real possibility because of the fact that like so many players had a free pass, and the whole list itself, like basically top players in general, are going to be way more like closely followed and stuff, and that basically just, this is going to have massive like ripples, and people saying it's not a big deal is completely false. Not only for what I said before, but also that it's just, the game's going to become way different now, and that progression's probably going to slow down. People that do get really fast progress and seem naturally gifted at the game are going to be far more skepticized and probably not as well accepted. And I actually want to tie this back into a specific story of a player named JRC. Most people don't typically know who JRC is, but so I'll just explain who he is. He's a kind of top-ish player, not really. He's good at the game, but the main thing he's known for is old Scoop and Circles, unnerf Scoop and Circles, the unnerf spam, all that shit. And he's like really fucking good at it, and he's kind of close to verifying the unnerf Scoop and Circles. Not that close. Like, he's I think his like record right now is like 99 point something accuracy. it's not like crazy. But like a lot of people, and because he's cheated in the past before, he did actually cheat in the past, but now he's legit. He has like a ton of things verifying, like he's done hand cam streams, like he's done a ton of streams, hand cam streams, all that shit. He's played other levels, like he's done a ton of verifying of his legitimacy. But due to the whole SpaceUK scandal, like, because people already thought before this point that he was most likely a cheater. Oh my god. Oh. Like, people before this most likely thought that he was a cheater. Yeah, so, like, the fact that most people think JRC is a cheater could lead to a scenario where he could legitimately verify under Sakupin Circles not too far from the future, and people are just going to straight up not think he's legit in any capacity whatsoever. Even though he's done so much verification stuff, because, like, Space, even though he's like done stuff like played Kyochi with FMN in a call, and people are gonna think, well, just because Space did that and he was accused of legit, JRC isn't. And I've seen him play Sakupin Circles in call, like in a friend group server when he actually joined it, and he played Sakupin Circles for us a little bit in call. So I've personally seen him play the level, and I've seen a ton of his YouTube shit, and basically he's just done a ton of playing on the level. Yeah, fucked. That sucks. Which is like really just sucks for him, because he's gonna basically be completely fucked by this, and a lot of people that are small that are doing crazy shit like this might end up being screwed over, because they might end up being legit. But because they're labeled under space hack, so pretty much anybody can hack, they're just going to be absolutely fucked over. And yeah, this guy's like a 300-star sweat, which is just really fucking sucks. I really hate fighting against these types of pillars. Can't. Whatever. Whatever, man. So, like, a lot of players, yeah, they're gonna be kind of fucked from this. So people like JRC, imagine other small players. Okay, yeah, and somebody can breezely, I'm gonna kill myself. Yep, 2023 Bed Wars, my favorite. Yes, I should have honestly just done again, looking for background footage, holy fucking shit. I got put in like a goddamn scrim lobby, like, what the fuck? I'm just trying to do commentary, man. I don't want to deal with this shit. Yeah. So I wonder what's gonna happen with the whole community. Yeah, I'm probably dead here. That's what I realized. Unless I can just. Okay, I'm alive. That's cool. I'm in fact living. So yeah, that's gonna result in a lot of fun for the GD community. This is definitely gonna be something felt for a really long time, like months, maybe even years. After, like, the list is probably going to change a lot. I imagine there's even a small chance that people like Curse and Zoink, they could possibly be outed for cheating as well, because they also have a similar pattern of Space where they do insanely fast progress. But I think the main difference with them is that Space was like a jumper, while the other two aren't. Like, jumpers are also going to be fucked. Like, players like even me, because I am a jumper player. You know, my top 5 is, I think, Prismatic Haze, Accu, Supersonic, and then 2 other insane demons that I've probably beaten. Like, I'm a jumper player, and I've progressed in Stalemate Redux, on Black Blizzard, and now on Chromatic Haze. Like, I play the game like that, and a lot of jumper players are going to be absolutely fucked over by this. Because regardless of how much evidence they have, they are going to be called illegitimate. Most likely, because Space is also a jumper. So I think jumping in general has already had a tanked reputation over the past while, due to the fact that it's seen as just a really garbage way of playing the game. I think, personally, it's a pretty shitty way of playing the game, but I do it anyways, because I just find it personally fun. Basically, with jumping, unless you really like learning levels and grinding levels, you're gonna fucking hate it. Which most people don't, but I just do for some reason. But yeah, jumping is a whole other topic. for discussion, and I've even sat through like a lot of discussions on like Discord server on the subreddit, and people, it's a very mixed reception. There's a whole meme. I mean, there's an entire meme in the community. People going like, I think it's like deadlocked IQ killbot. I'm pretty sure. And I just relate jumping to space because space is like a jumper to the almost absolute extreme, and that's gonna be fucked over. Things like and cheating is just so much harder to detect now in general. Like, even videos with clicks are not good enough evidence. Like, people, I think every record now that's like around top 20 is gonna have to have its fucking click delay shit analyzed. Because, like, if it isn't, then it could very easily be cheated. Okay, this guy's gonna be 400 stars, so I'm gonna pre-gap. Yes, I just wanted to play the fucking game, man. Oh, okay, no, never mind. He was just straight up cheating. Yeah, okay, nice. Cool. Oh shit, yep, so that's about all I wanted to say on the whole situation. I don't really think I have too much else to say. Jesus Christ, but who knows, maybe even me as a player, like, if I beat something like Chromatic, or hell, even something harder than Chromatic, I'm gonna be accused of cheating because of the whole space thing. Imagine a lot of people are. And hell, people might even figure out a way to hide click delay. If people are able to hide click delay, then I don't think we'll ever be able to detect cheaters ever again. And the whole list might just go defunct. That's an extreme scenario, but you never know. This is definitely, in my opinion, the worst hacking scandal in the game's history. Because it's going to have permanent consequences on the list forever. Unlike with Cyclic, while it was very damaging for years, it eventually recovered. I don't think this is ever going to recover. But yeah, hopefully I'll have video essay I'm working on soon, and the modded SMP I've been grinding out, that'll be out soon. So I'll actually have videos that don't suck ass. So yeah, that's about all I wanted to say on the space situation. Not gonna be editing this. This is like very filler low effort, so if you don't want to watch it, that's fine. I'm just giving my 2 cents. Okay, that's a fucking bridge play. And yeah, I don't want to fight against a bridge play, so I will see y'all later. Goodbye.